Hey guys, it's Souyin back doing a review on the newly released machine gun, the Negev, I believe it's what it's called. Anyways, it's a newly released machine gun, and before I start the review, I'd like to say that this is my first ever machine gun review. So if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. Just bear with me, and if I have to improve or anything, just let me know. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a review on it. Now, I haven't been using machine guns a lot, but I have to say that the Negev is pretty good. It's definitely better than some machine guns in the game. I think it's better than the MK48 in my opinion. Since it has a pretty high power, a really great fire rate. Not that bad of a spread for a machine gun. The recoil is actually not that bad as well, but it does go crazy sometimes, so be aware of that. Anyways, I'm going to be getting to the stats of the Negev now. So, yeah. Now, the power on the Negev is, 44, which is kind of low for, machine gun, I'm guessing. There's definitely, some assault rifles that are stronger than this machine gun. So, like I said, the power is 44. It's kind of low. But it doesn't really matter because the rate of fire doesn't cover, which I'll be talking more about later on. Now, the portability on the Negev is pretty heavy. It has 35 points of portability, so it is pretty heavy. Especially if you're comparing it to other guns. But I'm pretty sure in machine gun wise, this thing is pretty decent, I guess. So yeah. Now, on to the rate of fire. The rate of fire on the Negev is really fast. It has 79 points of rate of fire. But the thing about it is that every time you fire it seems like every time you fire the bullets echo, so it seems pretty fast. That's why I say it's really fast. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna rephrase it. The rate of fire on the Negev is 79, which is kind of low for a machine gun. But since it has like that echoing sound in the background every time you fire, it feels like it has a fast fire rate. But don't be fooled, because this thing does have a pretty slow fire rate, but it has a slow fire rate but fast at the same time, if you know what I mean. And we got a hacker. Great. Anyways, like I said, the rate of fire is pretty great. So, on to the accuracy. The accuracy on the Negev is pretty decent, I'm guessing. It has 62 points of accuracy. So, you can definitely, well, not shot. But you can definitely get headshots with this thing in close range, so you really don't have to worry about it. Especially, since it has a fast firing rate, you can just demolish your enemies with this thing. So, yeah. Now, on to the recoil. The recoil on the Negev is one of the downfalls to this gun, in my opinion. It has pretty crazy recoil. It has 71 points of recoil, which may seem low for a machine gun, but it actually isn't. The recoil is pretty crazy on this gun, so you want to be aware of that. Oh wait, what? Anyways, but like I said, the recoil on this thing is pretty crazy. So, yeah, just be aware of that. Now on to spread. The spread on the Negev is pretty intense as well. You can definitely control it, however, it's definitely controllable. But it is pretty crazy, especially if you go for auto, so I definitely recommend that you burst this thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now for modifications, in my opinion, I really wouldn't attach anything to this gun. It has 100 bullets for shooting and 100 for reserve, like any machine gun in the game. So I really wouldn't put an extended mag in it. But it's really up to you. It can definitely handle an extended mag once. It has a fast reload for a machine gun. In fact, I believe it's one of the fastest reloads for a machine gun. So yeah, it's really nice. Now on to my final words for the Negev. The Negev is a really great machine gun. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's the best machine gun for GP. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. It's one of the best machine guns that you can get for GP. But like, if you're comparing it to other NX weapon machine guns, then this is definitely not the best one. partly because it has crazy recoil and
Round
pretty
start.
intense and intense spread. But what I recommend it, I recommend it that you try it out, because this thing is a lot of machine. If you've seen in my beginning of the gameplay, this thing just like is like a lot of machine. Like get headshots
Round
randomly if you
start.
just aim for the head. So yeah, like I said, I definitely recommend that you try it out, especially if you love machine guns. It is a pretty good machine gun once you get used to it. So yeah. And I also forgot to mention that the Negev is a clan weapon, a clan machine gun. If you guys wanna
Round start.
be more specific, but it is a clan weapon, and your clan must be a level 3 to get it, which is kind of a downfall too, I guess. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good machine gun. Some people say that it's really
Round
bad,
start.
but it really depends on your playstyle, like I said. Anyways, I'll be back for the last 10 kills of the game. So I hope you enjoyed um gameplay up to now. So yeah, just wait. Hey guys, it's Souyin back with approximately the last 10 kills of the game. Technically the last 14, but I just felt like doing a quick recap before I end this review. So yeah. Anyways, the power of the Negev, like I said, is pretty weak for an SMG. It has 44 points of power, but combined with its fire rate, which is 79, it does get fast kills, so you really don't have to worry about kill time with this thing. So yeah, that's pretty much covers it up for power. Now for portability, the Negev is definitely on the heavy side. I'm pretty sure it's average for an MG. However, it has 35 points of portability. But it is pretty heavy, so you definitely want to take out your knife if you're gonna be running around in long range maps. So yeah, and I get really big spike here. But yeah, now onto the rate of fire. The rate of fire on the Negev, like I said, is 79, which is, it may seem it is slow for a machine gun, in my opinion. But however, since it has like that echoing sound to it, it sounds like it has a really fast fire rate. So I guess that is okay. But the fire rate, I guess you could say, is fast. So yeah. Now the accuracy on the Negev, like I said, is pretty good. It has 62 points of accuracy, so you can definitely get headshots with this thing to mid range and short range too. Just like that, in fact, right there. That was kind of a lotto, but I kind of aimed for it too. So yeah, accuracy on this thing is pretty great for an SMG, not SMG, a machine gun. Oh yeah, speaking of SMG, this thing is pretty small for a machine gun. So yeah. Now the recoil is pretty intense. It has 671 points of recoil, which may seem low for a machine gun, but don't believe the stats, because this thing does definitely have high recoil. But other than that, the recoil is definitely controllable. Just burst to medium to close range. And yeah, now the spread. The spread is the same problem. It does get pretty big. So definitely burst from close to medium ranges. Then you should be fine. Now I also like to say a few things too about the Negev. If you guys saw my gameplay there, you should see that the Negev has a extremely extremely slow draw rate. So you definitely want to be aware of that. Especially if you're the type of guy that likes to use backup weapons. You definitely don't want to use the Negev, probably because it has a really slow draw rate. So you should be aware of that. Um, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and would I be taking this over the MG36, the M21E, and the Ultimax 100? Definitely not. This gun may be great, but it's only great for GP. It's how could I say this? It's a great GP machine gun, but like compared to the other NX machine guns, and this gun is definitely not the best. In fact, it's more of the bad side for an NX machine gun. If you are comparing this to NX machine guns, but if you're comparing it to GP machine guns, then this thing is definitely one of the best in my opinions. But anyways, other than that, the review is pretty much over. So I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned.